Are you tired of constantly hearing this? I've got nothing to play with! This is no fun! I'm so bored! Are your kids chronically fighting like this? It's mine! Give it back! No, I had it first! No, it's mine! Have you spent time, money, and energy that you'll never get back on a toy rotation system only to have it fail ultimately because your kids stop playing with those toys that you rotate on a weekly or monthly basis because they get sick of them or they just end up fighting? Have you even gotten so frustrated that you've taken all the toys away and maybe found some peace for a while only to have the same fighting, the same boredom ensue all over again? And do you have a ton of high quality toys that you've really researched or spent money on or you've accumulated over time that aren't junk, that are quality toys that your kids could really get a lot of enrichment, a lot of skills, a lot of fun out of, but they just don't touch them because they get sick of them, they get stale, they kind of gloss over them in their play? Well, guess what? Today I'm here to rescue you. I have a solution that has worked really well for my family and I'm about to share it with you today, step by step. And make sure you stay till the end so you can see exactly what toys I use this round and get some ideas and inspiration. And also make sure you subscribe because I will be sharing what I put in this system every single month so that you're constantly getting ideas and you can remember to rotate your toys as well. Hi, if you are new here, my name is Sarah. I am the mom to 3 little girls ages 6, 3.5, and 8 months old. I am a former teacher and a former daycare provider for 5 years where I fell in love with play, enriching activities, learning through play, and all things early childhood development and early learning. And so I love play, I love all kinds of play, I love encouraging play, but I am also a mom who has suffered with my kids learning to depend on me for their play and constantly being bored and constantly fighting. I have tried many things over the years to really solve this problem, and now I found a solution that has worked really well for my family for a while, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys today. So this system is a daily bin system. It sounds overwhelming at first, like a new bin every day, but trust me, it's simple, it's easy to put together, and your kids will actually play, hopefully. There's no guarantees with kids, but my kids have, and so they passed the test. So hopefully your kids will as well. So let's take this step by step of what you actually need to do to set the system up. If you're starting completely from scratch, you just have toys everywhere, maybe you tried a system, but it's just not really working. What can you do to set up this system as quickly and efficiently as possible? So step number 1 is to move as many of the toys and activities, perler beads, jewelry sets, activity books, all of the things, everything, as much as you can, move out of sight, out of reach, because these are the things you're gonna pull from for your toy rotation system. Now, you definitely should leave a few things. Things I've left out are our kitchen, our play kitchen with the play food and dishes and things like that. My daughters each have a dollhouse in their room, so when they are getting overwhelmed or they just want to play on their own, they have something to do in their rooms that's enriching and engaging, dramatic play through dolls and Barbies and LOLs and things like that. Another thing we always keep out is our Lovevery block set. Lovevery is something we have loved for quite a few months since our baby was born, and they did send me this for free, but I would only recommend things that I would absolutely love to use myself and by myself. They are super high quality. They come with peg dolls. They come with this really cool little box that you can store them in, but my girls like to use it as a little car, and there's so many different ways to play. And it comes with this brochure that the girls love to look at for different ideas. So colorful, so high quality. I'm not afraid of my baby getting a hold of it and chewing on them or anything like that. And it's such a great open-ended way to play. And then we always have crayons, colored pencils, paper, scissors, glue, so they can always craft at any time. My kids are huge crafters. They love drawing. And then I always have Play-Doh available with Play-Doh tools because that's something that literally gets played with every single day in our house, multiple times a day. So think about what your kids really do play with every day, and I would encourage you to leave those things out or at least cycle them, which is step number 2. If you do have some things that are bigger that wouldn't fit in a small, shallow bin and your kids do play with them, but then they kind of get stale after a while, those are things that you're gonna wanna rotate on a monthly basis and maybe have on some shelves, put in their room, or somewhere where you have like a toy shelf or bin where they can pull from on their own, that you're not rotating on a daily or every few days basis. So things that I've been leaving out for this are just different manipulatives and open-ended playthings like blocks, Duplos, Magnetiles, switching those out. So I don't have all of those out at the same time, but I will maybe take Magnetiles and switch for Duplos one month, or take the Duplos out and switch for Legos or things like that. I also have like different block sets for my baby that I will switch out, and my girls also like to play with those as well. Maybe dolls and accessories like that for more dramatic play, dress up clothes, and then things like your play barn with animals or different sets like that, that you don't want them all out all the time, but maybe you rotate for different sets if you have a few that are always out because they're hard to fit in a bin, and maybe your kids will go and play with those on their own, but once they're sitting out for months, they end up just not playing with them. So those are things that you'll switch out every month when you go to do your bins. You'll also switch out some of the shelves with just replacing one item with a similar item, so that that keeps that fresh as well. Okay, so once you have the main staple of things that you're gonna have out all the time, and the things that are a little bit bigger or played with more often that you're gonna leave up on a monthly basis and rotate out every month, then I want you to take the leftovers and kind of organize them by type. So behind me I have things like activity books, coloring books, drawing books that teach them how to draw different things, sticker books, things of that nature, different activity books. So maybe even learning books if you know your kids like to kind of play with those. You're gonna have table activities, so think perler beads, jewelry, bead sets, geo boards, pom-poms with different sheets, things like that that they probably do on the table, puzzles, games if they can do those more independently, flashcards, things of that nature. Then you're also going to want sensory things, anything you have sensory, so maybe Play-Doh, kinetic sand, beans, and any of the mix-ins. I'm a huge sensory person, so I have a whole file system of different mix-ins for different seasons and different types. Any small world play stuff that you want to rotate in and out, peg dolls, felt mat, finger puppets, and any of the accessories to kind of go with it. Have those kind of in one location. Any arts and crafts things that you want to rotate in and out, have those in one location, and so on and so forth. So just kind of look at all the stuff you have left over that you're not going to leave out all the time, you're not going to leave out for a month, but that you think your kids would really love to play with, that they're just not always reaching for, but they do really like them for a while. Have them organized by type, so that's what you're gonna pull from when it comes time to make your daily bins. Okay, so now you're going to get 5 or so bins. It's up to you how many you want to do, and you can use any kind of bin you want, especially depending on how much storage space you have, but I found these flatter, shallower, wider bins work really well. I can still put somewhat big things in there and kind of stack different things, but it's small enough that it's minimizing how much I put in there, so it's not just like packed full of stuff, and it doesn't take up a lot of space because we don't have a lot of extra storage space in our house. So the ones I went with are the 28-quart Sterilite bins. These also are great because they can fit under beds, under ottomans, under sofas, under cabinets, and things like that. So what you're gonna do on a monthly basis is take your bins out, and if they're already full, you're gonna put everything away, and then you're going to have 5 or so empty bins, and you're going to draw from different areas. Like I said, you're gonna have your arts and crafts, your sensory stuff, your small world play, your table activities, and you're going to fill up your bins with different types of things. Now you don't need one of each type for every day. Just kind of spread it out, sprinkle it out throughout the bins. And I will include what I have in my 5 bins for this month in the end of this video so you can get some ideas. But you might have a puzzle or two, a couple activity books, maybe a coloring book. Maybe you'll have some beans with a construction kit for sensory play. And then maybe you'll have like a little bus with wooden people and an ice cream set with a cash register or whatever fits. So every day there's going to be different types of things with different types of play in them that your kids will open up and think, wow, I don't remember we even had this, and that looks really fun. So you're including all different types of things in there to really spark their play, and they may not do everything in the bin every day, and that's totally okay. It's not meant to be a regimented thing where they have to do everything. It's just to spark their imagination. So then once your bins are filled and put away, you're going to take a new bin out every day, every few days, once a week. It really depends. I would try it out, see if they're still really into it for a couple days. You can leave it out for a few days, but if they're getting sick of that, if the fighting's starting again, if they're saying they're bored, then you can pull out a new bin. And now I want to say boredom is good for kids. This is not to totally eradicate boredom. It's just to get them playing in different ways and sparking their imagination and having them play with things that they haven't played with for a while that they do truly love and will learn to love over time. And it's not just sitting around not being played with and being wasteful. And then the last step after you've done all this is just to order some Taco Bell, put on some trashy TV, and feel good and reward yourself for your hard work. We all need it sometimes. So let's go look at what I have in my bins so you can get an idea of what to put in your bins. Before I show you guys what I put in the bins for my older girls, I wanted to share what I'm doing for my baby, because she does have toys all around the house that we just rotate in and out. She just loves to grab and chew on everything. But I have absolutely loved Lovevery for her since she was born. They send out kits every 2 months, and then I think it's every 3 months once your child is older, and it's for ages 0 to 36 months, so the first 3 years of their life. They're super high quality products designed by experts to help your child learn and grow and play. We've already dug into this one because my girls just love opening these and playing with the baby, but they're always packaged really well, and they always have this little diagram with what's inside. So I'm just gonna add one of these toys to every single bin so she has something new to play with. So maybe one day she'll have this one. We've got these different cups that can also stack, or you can nest them, which are really fun. There's this toy where you can put the rings around, but you can also put the ball in. My baby absolutely loves these jingle jangle keys. There's a starter set of blocks for the little ages. This Montessori egg with the cup, a beautiful soft multicolored scarf, a book, and then a whole bunch of different ways to play with these. So if you're interested in Lovevery, I will have a link in the description so that you can check it out as well. Okay, so here's just an example. I'm going to show you all 5 of my bins to see what you might want to put in yours. So we have an Etch-a-Sketch, magnetic dolls, like paper dolls but with magnets, a little bus with the wooden people, this really fun button like puzzle set, super fun, this ice cream set to play with their play kitchen along with a cash register and a wallet with money, a credit card, and a menu, a coloring book, one of these puzzles. I got this from the dollar spot at Target a few years ago. My kids love these. And then a larger inlay puzzle. Bin number 2, we've got this wooden geoboard with the rubber bands to make different designs. This counting and color sorting porcupine, which is super cute. This wooden set of 4 construction puzzles. Kinetic sand, I've got 2 different sets, and then I'll just put these in a tray or a bin. I have enough for both of my girls. And then to go along with that, I have this fairy garden set from the Dollar Tree that I got this year, which has different like sweets designs and things for them to play with. Super fun. And then I also have a set of different colored unicorns, a coloring book, a hidden pictures highlights activity book, and a large inlay puzzle. Bin number 3, we've got Polly Pockets. I've got a bunch of different ones from my childhood. Polly Pocket House. And then I just keep the little pieces and accessories in this Tupperware for them to play with. With our Kiwi Crate subscription, we're not currently subscribed, but we got this awesome alphabet game where it's got the different letters and a food that starts with that letter, and you can just put it in this thing and the koala can eat it. We've got this magnetic doll with some different backgrounds. And then it's got clothes and hairstyles and all kinds of things for the table. Got the shape sorter. And then I actually made these felt mats for Christmas. Let me know if you guys want me to make a tutorial on them, but I love them. So this is our like woods and pond landscape. And to go along with that, I just picked out a bunch of our different animals that they could pretend it's a zoo or that they're just out in the wild and play with those. And then we have a coloring book and another inlay puzzle. I find these at garage sales and the Dollar Tree. Bin number 4. For Christmas, I got our girls a bunch of these loose parts kits from an Etsy shop. I will link in the description. I love these. We play with these all the time. And then I just added, we've already played with this one, just some different construction things. I have some trucks, some scoopers, and then I put some black beans. And then I've got 2 different dishwashing bins from the Dollar Tree, so both my older girls can play with this and have fun doing sensory bin time. We've got this princess cupcake. It's actually a game, but my girls just love to play with it on their own. It's just these different cupcake pieces that go along with different princesses, and they can make different ones. They pretend to have tea parties with them. I love it. A Mr. Buckle toy where they're matching colors and they're learning the fine motor skills to open and close buckles. One of these peg color things that my kids love. This one has Princess Sticker Face sticker book. This is a Do-A-Dot Dauber marker activity book, so really fun. Coloring book, an alphabet puzzle, a Seek and Find sticker pad, and then we've done this one, another inlay puzzle. And bin number 5, we have a few of these sets from another Etsy shop called Play Just Add Imagination Co. And we got these for Christmas for girls. It comes with these little mats that fit in these wooden trays you can buy. This is the mermaid one. It's got, how cute is this? This little sandcastle house with the shell that opens. And then it's got the little mermaids, and I added some sand dollars, and it comes with this little treasure box. My girls absolutely love playing with these. A different Lovevery set, one of their play kits, one of the ones for the older ages. I got this awesome counting peg box. So it's got these pegs that you can put in the holes, and then you can, and they fall down and they can come out, and it's super fun. A very great hands-on way to learn counting. We've got this little car run with the little cars, so they go back and forth, which I can't do when I'm holding it this way, but my kids love these, and I just keep the little cars in this little box. Got a coloring book, a highlights puzzle book, and then this was from Walmart. It is a magnetic puzzle kind of thing where you match the letters to the letters. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this system will help your family like it has helped mine. I would love to know if you implement this system or some version of this system in your family. Because YouTube has disabled my comments, please head over to our community tab and find the thumbnail for this video and comment there. I still love to engage with you guys so much, so please head over there and comment. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe. We'd love to have you as part of our Glue Stick family. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.